Microphone check 1 2. What is this? It's the Feed the Meter, y'all. Listen, Feed the Meter NYC on Instagram and Twitter and at Gmail. So all that motherfucking combined in one is there. And we have the lovely Melissa Sweets. How are you?
Hey, I'm great.
Nice.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. DJ one of your hosts here to go. Willie's, I don't know where Willie at. He probably is taking a shit or late on the train. He takes the 6th train.
He's always late, right?
Yeah, he's on the 6th train. 6th train coming from the Bronx all the way here. All right, let me describe. Before I describe the 6th train, let's bring in our guest because the guest is very interesting. Dr. Maleek.
Yo, what up?
All right.
We got a doctor in the house.
We have a doctor. We're going to unpack this.
Shit.
So, doctor, Willie's takes the 6th train. So, the 6th train, how can I describe it in few words?
Oh, right, because he's from Cali, so.
Right. So, the 6th train it's just the most ghettoest piece of machinery that comes all the way from the Bronx, all the way from Co-op City, which is the far part of the Bronx, all the way down into Brooklyn. So it's the slowest train. I think it's the slowest train.
And it has the most people on it.
And it has express trains, but I don't get how it's the slowest train. So I don't understand that. But yeah, he's on that train, decided to take a local train rather than drive or pay an Uber. What an idiot. So when he gets here, we're roasting him more on that. Dr. Maleek, welcome. You're from Cali.
Yes, sir.
All right. Why?
He brought that sunshine with him.
I know, right?
It's beautiful outside.
And then before we started this, we had like a small talk. Where is he coming from? X, Y, and Z. I know they travel all over the world.
Right.
He said he came from Toronto and he brought the sunshine there, and then brought the sunshine here in NYC.
Yeah.
Dr. Maleek, how are you?
Good, man. How's it going?
You're more like laid back.
I'm laid back.
That's that Cali
That's
wave.
that Cali, you know.
Is the weed making you more laid back?
See, I told you.
we haven't been smoking recently, you know. We've been busy.
They've been focused.
Focused.
I like that. You're always in the move. So for the people that don't know Dr. Maleek, are you a doctor?
So
we're gonna practice. We're just having a little fun with. That's all it is.
No, yeah. So I mean, kind of yes and no. So basically, before I started making music, I was going on the route of like becoming a doctor. I graduated high school with my associate degree, and then I graduated with my bachelor at like 19.
Oh wow! So you
and I went to like med school and like did 2 years by 21.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So
say it.
it's like, you know, and then the music just started taking off. So I had to make that decision. At that time, I'm 22 now, so.
I don't think I've ever heard of a rapper make a decision like, do I want to be a doctor or do I want to be a rapper?
Well, the whole thing about it is like, it's not a decision for me. Like my whole situation is like, I feel like I can do both.
Right.
Like, and that just goes for anybody and anything. You can do multiple things in life. It's 2018,
I like
you know?
that. Yep.
So all right. So
you want to do it all.
right.
So what kind of doctor? Gyno?
I don't know.
Oh, really? Right? Well, she has some problems, so let's not. She's been around the block a couple of times. No, I'm joking. Totally joking.
I know.
Yeah. So, what profession? What position?
Man, I never really got that far to really like know exactly what I wanted to do. I just want to help people. So for me, it was just about helping people. But by making music, I feel like I'm helping people in a different way. And to me, like getting those DMs.
So like a Dr. Love or something?
Yeah. Doctor of anything. Like any problem you got, you can come to me and I might be able to help you.
Oh.
Dr. Sheboygan. That's what it is. So, all right, let's unpack the beginning because I like the beginning makes sense to me because you go from high school. And what part in high school you decided, or was it a family thing? Was it a year thing to go into the medical field? Like that decision going to college for that.
Right. Honestly, I mean, I feel like it always starts off with that parent pressure, you know. So,
were your parents in the medical field?
No, my dad was really behind me when I was young. He was like pushing me a lot, so he wanted me, to be a doctor. Like he just said, this is like
this is the lane you're gonna go for.
This is the lane you're gonna get paid good off of this. You can feed your family with this.
That happens a lot.
Yeah, so that was really the route, and I'm a type of guy that once I set my mind to do something, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
So from like a young age, I was like, I'm gonna be a doctor. So.
Did you get that from your dad or your mom?
I don't know. I feel like more of my dad. He's very persistent when he wants something. I feel like I'm like.
And how do they feel now that you've kind of made this career change?
Motherfucker, what happened? happened to you? We about to get paid.
We had you trained since young.
My back hurt.
It's funny you say that because I've actually been more paid off the music than
Ow. So, in your face, Dad.
right. No, I mean they're supportive and they you know awesome. It always starts off like, are you sure you want to do this?
Right.
And then, you get a couple people
doubting you a little bit.
No, and then you get like a couple people coming up to you like in the streets, or like they'll like say hi, or they'll like DM you, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, like I believed in you all along.
Yeah, of course they do. Piece of shit.
Right.
Trust me, I'm a piece of shit. I know a piece of shit when I see one.
Oh man.
Listen, I learned my piece of shit came to a peak last Friday when I just gave a nice little spoiler of the Avengers on the radio.
Okay.
And then I caught mad hate, which I didn't expect, but I got it, and I was a piece of shit. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I do that shit to my parents. I spoil them shit all the time. Just fuck it, whatever.
You got some hella backlash for that.
Backlash is so real. I didn't see. I'm a fan of Marvel, right? Fan of like read the comics, I understand where it goes. I know where it's going. So I'm like, it's like people going to see Selena. Like, oh my god, I can't believe what's gonna happen in the movie. She already fucking died, man.
Right.
And I'm Mexican. Like I know what it is. The shit happened already. Like, like when they talk, the shit on XF with OJ Simpson trial. Right. He got locked up eventually, but you know how the story goes. Like, it doesn't. Like, I don't understand. So,
did you see the movie Marvel, the Avengers?
Nah, I've heard about it. I heard.
Are you into that? Like, what do you like? What interests you? What are your interests? Like, let's say we're on a date and we're getting to know each other.
Okay, now it's
so what do you like long walks on the beach?
You give that tip of the doctor.
Yeah, I mean, it's changed over the years. I used to be wild when I was young, so I would like try to go to parties or
you look very calm.
Do crazy things. Yeah, I'm as you grow older, you start to like see the hype of certain things, and then you appreciate the little things in life.
Right.
When you have a couple of girls under your belt, you I know I had
Oh, is that what that is? My bad pimps.
Cool,
my bad players.
Yeah. No, I mean, I like walking, talking. Like, I like things that don't involve money when you're like going on the first dates. Because I like to test out the girl to see if she's here for the right reasons or the wrong reasons, Because it's like if anybody, you could take anybody on an expensive date.
You be testing bitches.
Right. They got to be tested.
That's a good test.
Yeah.
So do you if they open the door on the side like Bronx Tale, right? Like when they unlock the door. Have you seen the movie Bronx Tale?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God, he has to see Bronx Tale.
You got to explain the whole the test.
So basically, hey Willie. So
someone's late, but anyway.
So Bronx Tale in the movie, he's taking the girl out on a date, right? And he opens the door for her on her passenger side, right? And then he goes around to enter on his driver's side, and she turns and opens the door for him, from the inside, right?
Okay.
And that means she's the one because she thinks about opening the door for him on the inside. Right? This is old school love. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's a test that they used to do back in the day, right? Mm. And that would mean that she was the one because she did shit like that, right?
Right.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a sense of trust and like, you gonna hold me down. That's the early signs of ride or die test right there.
Right.
You have to test them. You don't know who to trust. It's 2018.
What? Okay, so Dr. Maleek is in the building. Is he a real doctor? Sort of. He was halfway doctor, but we call him Dr. Maleek.
We're not finished.
We're not finished. There's a lot to unpack. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. So, Dr. Maleek is in the building, right? His name is Maleek, but are you? What's your nationality?
I'm half North African, half Italian.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting mix.
Yeah.
And we got another black man in the building.
Yes, sir.
A real black man. No, I'm joking. So there's a lot to unpack because now it's interesting because people like they see the cover and they see like Dr. Maleek, like, all right, where's the doctor? When they see Maleek, I assume it's a black person.
Right.
So I was like, oh, there's a lot to unpack. Now that's very interesting. I didn't know that. So, so the doctor's in the building. He was almost a doctor. So we're at the beginning part, going from your high school. Now we're gonna go to actual college.
Okay.
What was the college experience like?
It was cool. I mean, for me, like I was very focused on securing those grades and like, getting out there. So I didn't really have much of a social life, like in terms of like frats or anything like that.
Where'd you go to school?
UC Irvine.
Where's that? I don't know.
It's like near LA.
Okay.
I was gonna say it sounded like it was in Cali somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know UCLA, right?
Yes.
So it's like another UC, but it's called Irvine.
Isn't
It's
that
like
a
another
party
city.
school?
What, UCLA?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of party schools.
What school isn't a party school?
Right.
Right. Facts. I mean, it's not.
I've heard a lot
I
about
mean, this is the
UCLA.
University of Phoenix, and then we don't know about that.
Or those
Well,
online
online
schools.
classes.
online
Yeah.
schools.
Party in your room.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Right.
So that's cool. So you were taking medical classes,
Right.
basically. Wow. And also doing the music stuff.
Right. Yeah. I was doing
Where they,
both at the same time.
where they kicked in, like the transition from actual in the school, in the books, then like, oh, I really gonna.
Were you just
pursue
getting
it.
so many gigs that you were like, I can't do the school thing anymore?
It was more like the one I remember this moment so well. It was like one time that really like made me know that like music was for me. It was like I remember I had a test, and like I remember after the test, one of my like peers came up to me and I didn't know him, and he was like, "Yo, I heard that song that you put out, and that shit was fire."
Oh.
And I'm like, I'm in my pajamas, like taking a test, you know, like I'm just ready to go home. And he's like, I'm like, whoa, like, because I'm not the type of guy, like I don't go around being flashy, like, oh, I make music, like, come, you know, mess with me and stuff. I'm very like low key about it, like.
You let your art speak for itself.
Right,
right?
Yeah, like if I get asked on the street randomly, like, what do you do? Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm an artist, like I make music, you know. I'll just divert from it, because
Right,
for me,
right.
like being an artist is like I want people to find me, and like if you don't know who I am, like that motivates me to just keep working hard. So one day you're like, oh, I know who you are,
Right.
you know?
And then it goes from there and into like what? Now, like, oh, a random person's well, you know the person, but the person really
Right.
asks about your music, and like,
Right.
now what? Where's that motivation taking you?
Well, it's just taking me to newer heights. I mean, like it's like I've worked with a lot of artists that like have already like made it, and like for me, it's just like I'm a very competitive person.
Yeah, I seen the clips on your Instagram with Tory Lanez.
Right.
Yeah, that's dope.
love
That's
him.
dope.
Shout out Tory.
Best. And how is it working with him?
He's a real talented guy, like real talented, real humble, down to earth.
Does he have that traditional Toronto accent? Yeah, you know. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Like we
I
had
don't think I've ever
conversations.
heard a Toronto accent.
Spot on,
What?
Lanez,
Yeah.
Spot on.
What? I did not know.
Man,
Listen to Drake. Yeah, you know.
You ever seen when Drake hosted SNL, the Black Jeopardy skit that they
No,
did?
I never saw that.
Watch that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it close?
Check it out.
Is it on point?
It's kind of on point.
Yeah, you know.
A little bit exaggerated, but it's on point.
Yeah, you know. Hey, I go to Tim Hortons. Hey, yeah, you know. All right. Yeah, mate. No. I don't know if you see
Man.
me.
That's Australian a little bit, right? No. Okay.
I mix them up.
Can you,
Oh
a
well.
Mexican is trying to do a Toronto accent and he sounds
Sometimes
fucking
I hit
Australian.
it. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm on point. Sometimes I'm not. Oh well. Dr. Maleek, what's the name of the project?
name of the project, Complications, EP, 11 songs, a couple skits in there, you know. So basically when I make projects, they have to be like movies to me, you know. So everything I do is like cinematically based. So to make a project, like I know a lot of people like give people crap about having skits on their project.
Right.
They just want to flow from one song to the next. But for me, it's like I want to tell you a story from beginning to end. So Complications for me is like, you know, the project's basically about a girl that I dated for like 3-4 years, and like it started off real good. You know, everything was cool, and then just over time it got really complicated.
How it always is.
Right, but
always
it's like one of those things where it was complicated, but like
Did you prescribe her some medicine?
yeah, I mean, you know,
Vitamin D.
vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
Yeah, but you know, it's like one of those things where like you would go one step forward and 2 steps back, you know? So it was kind of getting toxic, and it was interfering with like a lot of my music and my mental health. So
Really?
yeah, so I mean,
And that's a real thing, mental health.
Right.
People don't like to describe it.
and hers too, you know, like it's not just like, you know, it's a 2-way thing. Like I learned it's not, you know, no one's ever 100% in the right. So you can't say that, oh, it was all their fault, this happened.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
it
it's always
takes
our
a
fault.
lot.
It's always-
no, it
always
takes a lot for a guy to say that, because sometimes, you know, when in relationships you like to play the blame game.
When she's crazy, then you just gotta put her to a side.
Right.
Like, you know what? You need to
Play the blame game. It's
Right.
like your
Time
fault, it's
out.
your fault.
Right.
Sometimes we just have to be like, you know what? It is kind of my fault. And
see exactly. Own up to your own shit. It's her fault.
Right.
Exactly.
I got set up for that one.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
like in past experiences that I'm able to understand from my past relationships, you don't feel like you know someone, and then you go through the years from like your early 20s to your 30s, whatever. Like you're not gonna know the person and know yourself too until you get later in life.
Right.
Because then you get adjusted to what you actually really want.
Right.
So your 20-year-old self gonna be like, all right, that's cool. Whatever. Let's go. Let's whatever we want to do. We're young. We're whatever.
Right.
When you get to 30, it's like, nah. I want to appreciate other things than do the old shit. Like it's.
Let's go to museums together.
I don't know
Right.
about that.
Yeah, now you're in the crazy box. We're gonna put you over here. All right.
Hey, but you do things for people that you wouldn't normally do when you love them.
Oh, did I, man? All right.
What?
So, yeah.
I'll give you one thing that I did, and then and you give me one of yours.
Okay.
Is everybody just gonna give one?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Do it.
So I hate fucking Harry Potter, right?
I don't like Harry Potter either.
Right?
Go on.
So my ex was a huge fan. She bought all the books, and she made me watch every fucking Harry Potter. The only thing I liked was the guy at the end that died, the little short little superhero.
Oh yeah, I know
no
you're talking
idea.
about
Adobe. When he died, I started laughing. Everyone in the movie theater was like, "How dare you laugh?" I'm like, "Yo, that's the funniest shit." Like, how you not laugh? So that she made me
Can't
watch.
make this shit up.
You can't make me watch.
Yeah.
But they made me realize, all right, if I really care for someone,
Right.
you're really, all right, you're like, whatever, all right, I'll do it, whatever. And then that's one thing you carry on to the next relationship, knowing that you're able to adjust your feelings and your personal whatever, or whatever your dislikes, and you're like, all right, shove it up and just do it.
You have to, or unless you want to marry yourself, you know.
Right.
Oh,
There
yeah.
has to be a little give and take.
Right.
What about you,
relationship,
Willie?
I mean. Well, in the same vein of Juanito seeing Harry Potter, I've seen every single episode of Sex and the City. And both movies.
Right.
Pretty good.
Right.
Can't even lie.
Getting
Pretty
some
good show.
insight. Getting some insight on the female mind.
What about you, sir? It's up to you. You're
I mean,
up to bat.
it's crazy. It's in the movie realm too. Like, so basically, I hate watching movies. Like, and my girl used to like drive. Like, she used to take me to the movies, and I would like talk during the movies, and she'd be like, "Shh, like, why you keep talking?" Like, I would just be so bored.
Right, you felt like okay. So my
That's
man
the
also
African in
that's
me.
also my
That's
his
the
thing too.
African.
The man thing. I mean the movie thing. Like I don't like. I feel like it's a waste of time sometimes watching movies because I feel like there's so much else that we could be
Right.
doing.
Right.
You know, I don't
Nasty.
know. Just sitting there for 2 hours and
you
just
mean
watching
like-
a movie.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
You know, like let's do something else.
I just feel like a lot of stuff is cliche. Like, you know, someone's gonna get killed. You know, someone's
Right,
Gonna, you know,
right,
Right.
And then I don't understand watching a movie over the same one 5 times.
Oh, yeah.
And learning the lines, like I don't understand that.
Nah.
She doesn't understand us, Willie. She doesn't understand us.
Yeah.
That's how you guys are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm into the comics and I'm into
Right.
that, and I
Right.
only because I don't like other shit. Maybe
Juanito's not allowed to talk about comic movies anymore.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I gave another
Remember
spoiler.
He did the spoiler, so
I
he
saw
said him.
Juanito. So a couple days ago, Juanito gave away Infinity War.
I can't explain that.
Yeah. Oh, I missed
Oh,
that.
I
I
didn't
was
know
late.
you were
I'm
one of
sorry.
the
But give me your
though.
perception.
Yeah, he was
I
one
was
of the
late.
haters.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
good.
sorry. No, I wasn't even a hater because
he was angry.
I
He
saw
was
it
angry.
Right.
the Thursday night that it came out, so it didn't
Like
really
a real
affect me.
fan.
But I had to break it down to Juanito how
Fuck that
crazy Marvel fans are when it comes to spoilers and
Bunch of
stuff
pussies.
like that.
Come at me, bro.
I did tell him though, if I hadn't seen the
And for that
movie
guy to
and
say
I
that he's
heard
gonna
him,
see me
I
on
would've punched
site,
him in the
I'm
face.
here on site. Ain't nothing happened. I went outside that night, the day up, went to mad bars. I ain't see nobody. Nobody wanted that.
We're gonna change his name to DJ Thanos.
Oh, Thanos is my guy. Oh my God, Thanos is the perfect
So off
villain.
complications, right? What's your favorite track? Do you have a favorite track?
Yeah, choosing me and Tory, like that track is like my favorite because just the way it came about was like super organic. Like I'm the type.
Yeah,
of
talk to us about that creative process with you
Right.
and him.
So I mean, the way I do stuff is like I don't really write stuff down. So I'll just I'll just think of something in my head and just go and
Freestyle it?
Yeah, and
Nice.
like it was
Nice.
multiple takes. Like I don't write stuff down. So
Okay, Jay-Z.
yeah,
Right checks.
right.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's like so the way it came about was just like I knew like off the top it was gonna work, and then I was like I really wanted Tory on the record, so I was like I just hit him up and I was like I need you on the record, and he had his project Memory Zone that coming out,
Yes.
so he told me like just wait until I'm done with my stuff and then I'll
Right,
take
right.
care of you. So
Right,
Nice,
right.
nice.
to LA we did it, and like for me like I'm excited. I haven't dropped that yet, so the project's on pre-order right now, so when it drops on May 11th everybody's gonna hear it.
Go get that.
Yeah, go get that for sure.
Is that what the Don't Say
I'm
Nothing
excited.
record or
No, don't say nothing was another
This is
record.
Chosen, right?
Chosen, right?
Chosen. Yeah.
Chosen. Sorry.
Yeah, don't say nothing was another record me, Tory, and the game did in 2016.
Shout out to the game.
Yeah, shout out to the game.
What was again? I was on your Instagram. I haven't heard the project yet, but
Shit on you.
one of the videos I saw was man, I got a lot of shit going on. There was a video you were playing ball with your boy, and there was a song playing, and that song was fire. I have no idea what song that is. Is that on the project?
Yeah, that's called Nobody. That's off the project.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Is everyone on
I'm
the project named
excited.
Doctor? I just noticed it.
Nah.
Or is it like Nurse?
Who's Dr. Mob Prod?
No, Dr. Mob Productions is like the team,
Oh,
the
okay.
squad, you know?
I thought it was like, yo, Dr. Seuss, Dr. Orange, Dr. Love.
Hey, that would be tight though.
That'd be lit.
It would.
That'd be
It would.
lit.
It would.
That would be cool. Like for me, like I like that because it's like, you know, no shade to anybody, but I just feel like the new wave is just being educated. So
Yes.
it's like, you know, it's like
High five, bro.
I'm tired of like having ignorant people talking to me. Like it's like
Yeah.
the new wave is to be educated. I can make music and like we could actually talk about something.
Yes.
And it can still be fun. And it could
Right.
be
Right.
and fucking turn up and all the other shit.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And have fun. Like my records like a lot of my records spinning clubs, like it's like you can have fun, but life is a balance, you know? You
Absolutely.
can't just do one thing, you can't just do another thing. So
I like you,
I like this
Dr. Maleek.
Good vibes.
Yes.
thank you.
So wait, describe me the how who's on your side, on your family side is African.
My dad.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from Libya.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
Born there?
Born.
Nice.
Have you been?
No,
No.
not.
That should be something you should do.
No, there's some issues, complications over there right
Okay.
now. So-
But eventually, well, you know,
yeah, one day, hopefully.
go back to your roots and check that out.
Yeah.
That'd be
Nice,
dope.
nice.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, I try to like, you know, link with people. Like, there's not a lot of Libyans that I found around.
I don't think I've ever met a Libyan.
Right.
Or a
I
white
mean, I
Libyan.
met like Moroccan, like French Montana's Moroccan. There's a lot
Right.
of people in the industry
Right,
that are
right.
like in
Yes,
the
yes,
ballpark
yes.
of it. So it's
Yeah,
like,
of course.
you know, I mean, for me, like, I mean, I'm not really a big race type of person. Though. Like, I don't look for people my race and be like, let's be friends. Like,
Right.
it's not
No,
a-
of course
yeah,
not. And you
like-
shouldn't.
yeah,
you know,
like,
that
It's not a
doesn't-
thing. It
Yeah.
just become with. I think it become of a sense of a topic that people kind of
right.
talking about. But I would never assume or never not know you were that until I asked.
Right, exactly. Well, that's how I like to be. You know, like
Yeah,
a lot
so-
of people think I was just white.
You look like you could be Bad Bunny's cousin.
Really?
You know Bad
Is he
Bunny?
Spanish?
No, I know the Spanish. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially with the glasses, too.
Or Dr.
You know?
Zhivago or something like that. He's hiding with a hat like I'm a doctor, man.
Yeah.
Don't bother me.
Like a Dr. Jekyll and Hyde type of shit.
Man,
Dr. Doom.
you know?
But we're just getting to the point in society where like we're mixing so much, like it's hard to tell
Right.
what anybody really fully is.
Anymore.
Well, they're saying like in about 100 years that we're going to be so mixed that there's not going to be any more color eye blue and there's not going to be any more blondes. Like that's how crazy it's going to be. Because you know the blonde trait, the blue eye trait, it's a minority thing. Like it, you know, not a lot of people a recessive trait. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a recessive trait. So once we start mixing, and you know,
Well, I'm trying to get Wonder Woman pregnant, so that's my life goal. Get Wonder Woman pregnant.
Wonder Woman,
Yeah.
Wonder.
the actress.
Is that that's
No.
like your crush or?
Wonder Woman, yeah. Who doesn't? Like, if you had, well, just like like growing up, like Wonder Woman was like, oh shit, and how they designed her was like, yo, they gave her mad big boobs. I'm like, yo,
Curvy. She's curvy.
and you know the graphic designers,
Cartoon boobs are so disproportionate to the rest of the body.
Yeah.
You know which cartoon I thought was hot? Jasmine from Aladdin.
Jasmine's bad.
She could get it.
Jasmine's a problem.
but Jessica Rabbit took it to another level.
Oh, Jessica Rabbit. Yes.
Jessica Rabbit was like the first video chick. It's like the first video chick.
Act up. Fucking crazy.
This is the randomness that we talk about.
I warned
like
him. I warned him.
I like it. I like it. It's cool.
So let's keep it up with that. You know, you grew up what in the 90s?
I was born in '95.
In 95. Okay. Okay. So what kind of
Wow.
cartoons were you watching? What was your thing?
He's too busy studying and reading books.
Nah. I definitely watched a lot. I'm just thinking which ones I want to.
Animaniacs.
Which
oh
ones
my
I-
God, Animaniacs! Remember?
Nah, I was more into like cartoons, like Cartoon Network, like Zoe 101,
right,
Okay,
right,
okay,
right,
Keenan
right.
and Kel,
Yes,
Gotcha.
Keenan and yeah.
So you
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
all your Fairy Odd
Fairy
Parents,
Odd Parents, like Sweet Life on Deck, or something
Yeah,
like
Danny
yeah,
Phantom.
yeah.
that was my like. That's what people my age were watching.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Nice
Good
little
day. Good old days when there was no responsibilities.
Favorite cereal?
Cereal? I don't eat cereal.
You don't eat
I don't
cereal?
eat breakfast
What? Never really fuck with the breakfast.
No.
You drink water?
a lot.
Veggie? Eat vegetables?
I try to.
Stay away from romaine lettuce.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard it's fake, right?
What?
Like lettuce is just a fake lettuce.
Well, no,
Doesn't
I say
bring
that
any
because
nutrients.
the romaine lettuce is like contaminated with Ebola. Like
Oh,
I said,
shit.
Somebody died yesterday.
Oh, I
Damn
didn't
it.
know that. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
Yep.
and I got a whole bag of romaine in my house. I'm about to throw that shit out.
Pleasure knowing you.
You just
Pleasure
fucked up her
knowing
whole
you.
lunch. You just messed up her whole lunch.
Man.
She had
No
like,
cereal ever though, bro.
No, I mean,
Not even when you were young.
no cereal. What?
No Captain Crunch, no
I'm
cookies.
more into like eggs, like you know. like,
Protein.
Yeah,
Nah, I
protein.
respect that. Protein.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good.
yeah, like I just wasn't into cereal like that. I don't know why. So,
Well, so like growing up, what was the cultures you were surrounding yourself with, like far as like growing up, like from your parents, like of course African, but like what was the thing they would like to influence you on?
them. I mean, like they just influenced me to work hard. Really, like there was nothing really cultural about like me growing up. Like it was just like work hard, be good, like don't get into trouble. Like I used to get into trouble all the time, so they would just be like,
Are you an only child?
"No, I have a younger sister. I'm I'm an older brother."
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm an only child. You just gave me that vibe.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, just like you seem like, you're to yourself. You keep to yourself.
that's over the time that
Right.
you just stick to yourself. To,
Right,
to
right.
keep saying,
Yes, I agree. Sometimes you give away too much energy and you got to take your energy back.
Right.
Yep,
Yeah.
I agree.
Are you doing like these for your project listening parties all over the country?
Not right now. We're just doing 3. We did one
Okay.
in Toronto yesterday. Tonight we're in New York. I forgot where we're at.
Of course, back at home.
Yeah, and then LA tomorrow.
Nice.
I'm excited for New York too. There's a lot of people out here that like me, so I'm excited to like see how it turns out.
What are the DMs like? What are DMs like in New York? Like, let's,
DMs is crazy in New York. Like after that basketball video that I posted, like
Yeah.
I had like mad fans hit me up like we can go 1-on-1 for 1,000. Like I'm just like damn. Like I need to pack some shoes, like get some shorts. Like I might need to make some money on out here.
But this is the Mecca, so
Right.
Is there- is there any truth to the? So I'm looking at the cover.
Yeah.
So Dr. Maleek Complications. Go pick it up. Where can they pick it up?
They can get it anywhere and everywhere. Right now, it's a pre-order on iTunes. So,
Okay.
yeah, right now I'm big on like having like my core fans like really supporting me through purchasing the stuff. I know like people have bills and stuff, but I mean like I like to build that relationship, to where it's
to the point of, did you see he's offering $300
What?
to a person each week?
Oh, you caught that? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah. Money. I see
Excuse
money.
me?
What?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Where?
No, so basically what I'm doing is because like I basically believe in the project so much is like if you pre-order the project and like tag me or like send it into the DMs, whatever, like I'm gonna have a list of names that my people keep, and like at the end of the week I'm gonna like announce like someone's gonna get 300. I'm gonna do that because it's on pre-order for 2 weeks, so we're gonna do 300 twice.
Could split it 3 ways.
Yep.
Give it to the fans, guys. Come on.
I just like $300. Like, you know what, man? Pick something. Like a parking ticket.
You know how much cereal we could buy with that?
There you go.
How much cereal?
That's a lot of cereal.
Yeah.
Any visuals coming?
Yeah, definitely. Me and Tory gonna do the video for
Nice.
choosing. Then
Nice.
I'm gonna do a couple like the nobody track that you like. We're gonna do some stuff to that. And
He's a good person, man. Tory's such a good dude.
Tory, yeah, I like Tory. He's really talented. Like I was, I feel like he gets a lot of slack, like from a lot
Do
of
you?
people.
Really? I don't hear it.
Because he's short and he can't play ball. It's all right.
Man,
It's okay.
I just feel like artistically, like a lot of people just come at him for like things that they say he steals and stuff. But I just feel like he just.
But no idea is ever original.
Right.
It's hard to
So
say. Yeah,
it's
it's like you can go back to like another 10 years. Well, he kind of sounds similar.
Right.
His patterns are similar.
I agree.
So it's like,
That's what I'm saying. That's why I
It's
feel
just
like.
whoever can get that idea popping off.
Right. Exactly. It's like I feel like people say he takes other people's styles, but I feel like even if that was true, he does it better than a lot of people.
right.
And if that's the case, then more power to him.
Yeah.
That's facts.
And he's so diverse too. That's what I respect about him. Like he can sing on the track, and then he could go rap.
Yeah, that Memories
and, like,
Don't Die album. That is, I love it.
Right.
It's one of my favorites right now.
How'd you link up with Tory?
Tory was like, I met Tory in like 2013 when he came to LA. I think he was like signed to Sean Kingston at the time. He was like rolling around LA, like messing with like YG and them. And I met him through the Pink Dolphin. Like he was rolling with the Pink Dolphin owner.
Cena,
yeah. So
Cena's dope.
I met him through him, and he was just a cool guy. Like he's very down to earth. Like you could talk, like you would never know he's rich. Like if you talk to him, like he'll act like he's such a, straightforward type of guy. So
that's awesome.
A lot of respect. I definitely look up to him.
Yeah, that's dope, man. It's always good to see, and it's very rare those relationships you kind of gain in the music industry, especially artists.
Right.
Sometimes a lot of emotions go into your music, and then you worry about your own and someone else's, and then do you think about being competitive or it's whatnot, or just like?
Well, I mean, I'm definitely
it's genuine.
I feel like competition has nothing to do with it because I want to be the best. Like I will be the best. Like one day, like I'm so competitive. Like I will be number one in the game.
That's good.
It's just like it's a matter of time and patience.
Absolutely.
So that has nothing to do with the relationship because I could still like really rock with you, but I'm going to be better than you. Like we
no
could,
offense.
Yeah, hey, for real, we could go on, we could have a song together, but like I'm gonna kill you on the song, like in a respectful way.
But that's the main idea. Like you didn't come here to be mediocre,
right?
So that's like, why would you
go big or go home? That's how.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, no matter how you cut it, that's the way it is. But I do want to get to this cover.
Yeah.
And since you're a doctor and you went to school sort of for the doctorness.
For the doctorness.
For the doctorness. New words every day.
Love it. Love it.
So you're on a bench with a nice, beautiful lady.
Right.
And somehow a nice little beautiful creature walks past you. And you kind of like, your neck kind of goes 90-degree angle to the right. And then it looks nice. Whatever you see, it's like something beautiful. Like it's like.
Did she have a nice shirt on?
It's like a nice Amazon woman, and you look up and you kind of focus more on her lower bottom area, and you're like, damn.
And you're pretty observant, huh?
Well, the ass is amazing.
No, I know, I saw it.
So
let me show the views.
Where's like this cover? Right. So I'm seeing this cover. I'm looking like, where is this in the music? Like, where's this story of the cover in the music, or what does that represent?
So basically, the cover is like, for me, it represents like two people being together physically but not mentally. So like you can see like how she's on her phone texting and like I'm looking at another girl and it's like, but my arm is around her. So it's like physically we're together but like mentally we're in two different places. That's like the whole idea of complications. And like through the track list, like I take you from 1 to like 11 where I just take it from meeting the girl or not the girl, but I mean it's like one thing I wanted to make clear was this project is not just about a random made up girl. Right. Like it's about somebody real in my life. So I take you from meeting that person to what I got to do to like have you in my life to, me tearing it up to,
He says it so calmly.
Was that movie date in the song?
In which one? The Tear It Up?
Or in that movie, the date you had with the movie with the lady, is that in the project?
No, that's not specifically in there. Okay. Other situations are though. Like
give examples, because I can relate. So I'm just saying
he is a gossiper, so he just wants.
I'm not a gossiper, man. I'm just trying to figure this shit out. As one savage man to another savage man, we're like, all right, see what you talk. See talk that.
He
talk.
nosy. He knows.
Like for me, like I've definitely planted a lot of things in this project that only she would know, Right. So it's like code, So no,
so she's gonna hear this shit and be like,
yeah. It's funny because actually, like,
you haven't warned her.
No, she knows.
She knows.
I've been contacted about it. So so it's like
You look how much he loves that shit.
Because he's a piece of shit.
It's funny though, because like I didn't like everything on there is the truth, Like I didn't just say like anything bad about her. Like I was talking about like there's times where I've lied, there's times where I've done stuff to her that were like not right. So those things were mentioned too, because like I told you earlier, like I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh yeah, it's all your fault. like, nah, like I did some stuff wrong too, and you know, thank you for the lesson. Like, I'm gonna.
You know what? I think that what people can't understand, that they're part of a experience.
Right.
Like, you might get involved with someone and then not knowing, like, oh, we had a connection. I thought we'll be forever. Like,
Right.
you have to kind of understand, like, maybe they're not taught, and that's one thing they probably haven't never been taught, that you're gonna be part of an experience, someone else's experience, or you're gonna make them your experience.
Right.
Like, and that's what people don't get, like, knowing that you're gonna have, these are the lessons you're gonna take, knowing that you're gonna go through those L's.
Right.
You're gonna be at the bottom, and then somehow fight your way to be at a nice level, and also to a higher level where you're kind of great. And knowing how to take those L's, people don't understand. And going back to the mental illness, that plays a part, because when you catch those L's, you don't know how to react to them shits.
Right. It makes it worse too when you're an artist, because it's like I met this girl in high school when I was like doing nothing. Or I was not doing nothing, but I wasn't even an artist back then.
Right.
So like the transition from just being regular and no one paying attention to you to like having, like, I remember one time like we was on Melrose, and like some girl walked up to me and like was like, I need a picture, and like they gave her the phone to take the picture.
Oh man.
And like,
Oh man.
Ouch.
it's like,
No, but you just say it's
But
the
you know
picture.
what? That's gonna happen though, and she has to
yeah.
understand that.
Right.
But see, I understand what he's saying. When you
Just a
go from when
picture.
y'all got together,
Right.
and that's really wasn't a part of the relationship.
Right.
It's
Right.
a hard adjustment to
Transition.
make.
Right.
Yeah.
and it's
Right,
like you can't. It's like I couldn't stop it happening either. It was like people were
No,
coming,
you
people were
can't
coming
stop
around,
it.
and like there was a lot of people around in my circle that, and like for me too, like I definitely have an issue with, like, you know, at the beginning it's like I just want to be friends with everybody. So like I was the type of person that's like, oh you're saying nice things about me, come through, like, oh, you're part of the squad, like squad, like,
Right.
and then at the end it's like people's taking money, people's like,
Yeah.
they're using your name to get certain things, and it's just like, you know, and then she would warn me about that and I wouldn't listen. So it's
Yeah,
like,
it's being protective.
Yeah.
And you probably thought, like, stop trying to hold me back.
yeah, like why are you over here trying to like make problems for me with my friends, like telling me that like, oh, like my friends are doing this and that, like when it's like,
Really, it sounds like she was just looking at it from a different
Right.
angle.
right,
And just trying to.
and
Do you think that if she had been a little bit more supportive, acted a little differently, you guys would still be rocking out? Or was this music just bigger than her?
well, like for me, like music is like right now
Everything.
everything, and like it's a situation where like I'm big on love though too, so I would love to like find my soulmate, you know,
Right.
and
That
just
doctor.
right,
talk.
yeah, and it's like, but at the same time, it's you know, it just wasn't working, and for me,
Right.
like it's all about the vibe.
Yeah.
If the vibe is if it's iffy, like there's issues, constant repetitive issues. It's like,
Yeah, that shit gets annoying.
yeah, not annoying, just draining. Like
Yeah,
it drains
no,
you.
it
Are you
drains
guys still cool though?
Um,
You guys are cordial.
I like how he smiles.
like
You guys just know of each other.
Yo, what he said to her, fix your face or nothing's
nah,
happening.
it's like for me, like it's like it wasn't like that at the beginning. Like I'm like it was very like, you know, but then now like because her name's on the first track,
oh shit.
Wait.
so like
We're gonna get into this.
Let's go investigate some more.
yeah, so it's like when that was found out, it was like.
So did you have to clear it with her, or you were like, "Yo, I'm gonna be doing this shit, whether you like it or not"?
Well, I told her before when we were together that I was gonna make a project about her.
I'm gonna call the Cowboys because
Oh.
it's just
Yeah,
call her, she's a cowboy.
you know what I'm saying?
because the first name makes sense.
I wasn't sure like how.
So if somebody
yeah.
were to date you
Right.
now, is that something that's gonna happen? Like,
Or do
you
they
let
need
them-
to sign an NDA when they get into the relationship?
What they
with
should
you?
do is stop bringing them oh shit and fix your face.
Nah, I make music about my experiences. So I mean, if you're making that much
It's part of the
If you're
ride.
my muse at the time, you're probably gonna be involved.
It's
in
part
it,
of the
right?
ride.
Gotcha.
exactly
That makes sense.
And like I feel like that's a good thing for like girls.
All the greatest are like that.
Honestly, I
Kanye,
think that makes the best music.
right.
Yeah.
Kanye's like that. Drake's like that.
Yeah.
Hove's like that. So
Yep.
yeah.
Right.
Taylor Swift made a career off of that.
Yeah.
what?
I was.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna bring her up, but
Yeah.
Adele.
Yeah.
I just like to make music too that like relates to other people. Like I knew Complications was like something that a lot of people could relate to, and like I was telling everybody at the listening party, like I want my fans to feel like we're family.
Yep.
So it's like when, like, I know everybody goes through complications, you know. So I want my music to be like your medicine.
Dr. Maleek.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you listen to it, I don't want you just to listen to one track. I mean, you can, but I want you to really like listen to it start to end, and you'll feel it. And you know, it's okay. Like bad things happen in life, you know, and you bounce back.
So what if at this listening session, a nice, beautiful female with the same curve that's on the cover walks up to you, bad joint. She walks up to you, hey, we're kind of like family. You look cute, X, Y, and Z.
Right.
But what's good with those $300? You know, just give me $300.
If you're talking money, I'm ignoring it. Yeah.
Oh man.
Nah, I mean, I love ladies. Like I have this theory like where I don't make music for guys. Like I make music for girls. So it's like I'm always like available for any. Like, I feel like all girls are beautiful. So any girl that wants to, you know, you never know.
The doctor's prescribing some realness.
Throwing it out there.
Yeah, I mean, not throwing it out there like I need it, but throwing it out there like you can try. And, you know, you can try.
I respect it.
Yeah.
So, what's next? You know, you got this album coming out. You know, you're doing this tour, right? Is
Got
there
the
merch?
visuals coming.
When does the tour start again? Or where do you have like an idea?
Well, I mean, tour, like I was going like right now I'm like putting together my own tour.
Okay, cool.
Like 7 cities.
Nice.
So right now like we're just putting that together. So that's probably gonna happen in late July.
Okay, dope.
I have another record that's gonna. I mean, I didn't really tell anybody this, but I'll tell y'all. So
Exclusive.
right, I have a record coming out. Like
Feels comfortable with us guys.
yeah, I really do. So you know, I have another record coming out in June. Me and you know who 24 Hours is?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
Oh, that's lit.
It's called Juicy. It's like
Ooh.
Sounds like flames.
Is he from the Bay? Right or no? Or from
no, I think he's from ATL.
okay.
Yeah, I think he's from Atlanta.
Yeah, shout
I never
out
get to ask anybody like that. Like I just told me
24 Hours is cool, and he has a great story too.
Right. Yeah.
know,
I fuck-
He's very humble too.
right. Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
Dope.
So we gonna drop that.
Nice.
You know, like I'm big on summer music, so it's like.
Oh, so this summer's gonna be
Summertime
lit
vibes.
with
Summer-
Dr. Maleek.
Yeah, summer's gonna be lit for sure. Like I'm coming out with a Spanish song. I'm coming out with like
What?
I might come out with a country song. You never know what I might do. Like it depends how I feel that day. Like I'm very diverse. Like you can't put me in a box. You can't say, oh, he's a rapper, he's a singer, he's a, you know, he's a this that. Like no, I'm everything.
Dope.
Let me know about that Latin stuff.
Yeah.
Oh
Definitely.
yeah, the doctor's going in.
Yeah.
The doctor's going in.
you have to like if you look at it from a business standpoint, like that language is like
Yeah, it's
one
the
of
second most aside from Mandarin.
right.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, and like a lot of beautiful ladies there.
He knows what
Spanish,
he's doing.
you know, like yeah. I mean, I live in
He
Cali.
only saying
No,
that
and
'cause he sitting next
nowadays
to
with
you.
this whole Latin market, like the crossover and everything, like everybody's
Right.
working together, like it's amazing. So very smart. Props to you.
Yeah.
Do it.
A lot of crazy women. Yeah.
I like this guy.
Good guy.
Like this guy.
Pretty much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chanel.
What's your IG? What's your Instagram? People can follow
IG
you.
is Dr Maleek DrMalek. Instagram. Twitter's the same thing. You know, and follow me. And yeah, like honestly, I'll tell you this right now. Like, so in the future, when it happens, you could be like, you can look back on this. So, like, I will be the biggest artist in the world.
Facts.
Talk that talk.
Let's
Like
do
I
it.
will. No,
Talk
it will
that talk.
happen. So like right now, it's like, oh, like yeah, everyone says that, this and that, but we're up to something. Like
Right.
And that's it's very like I think you put the work you put in and the work people that are working with you like
right.
well now 24 hours Tory and stuff like that. You know, people surround themselves with great talent.
Right.
So that only showed you like, yo, these are next to come up.
I worked with like Eric Bellinger. We had a song. Before.
Yeah, everybody's so
Eric
tight.
just
I love
fire.
him.
Yeah, like I've worked with a lot of people. Like even if it tracks that haven't came out or things that I've helped
Yeah.
them with, you know, on the side. So it's like I definitely like work with, and I'm down to work with anybody that's talented, you know, or like somebody that has something creative. Like you don't have to be like a big brand name or anything like that. So
Right. You just like creating.
right, I like creating, and like I feel like anybody nowadays can blow up, you know, like
Yeah.
especially like it can happen in one night. Like you look at, I mean, a lot of people from New York, right? They like blew up off of one song, and
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
it can happen.
Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate you stopping by and talking that talk and just hanging out.
I appreciate you guys.
Thank you for giving us that exclusive too.
Nice.
That was awesome.
You're welcome.
One time for the Dr. Maleek.
Hey, thank you.
Feed the meter.